had officially passed away and was buried 6 feet under. But just a few months later, his voice came through a baby monitor. True story. The year was 2003 when a couple in upstate New York had tragically lost their grandfather. He passed away peacefully in his sleep at home. Actually, in the exact room that they had now passed along to their newborn. And doing the good parent thing, they set up the baby monitor just to have some peace of mind, like they can hear if anything ever falls out of line, especially being in New York of all places. For weeks, absolutely nothing. Everything was actually running a bit smoother than they thought it would. Until one night, around 3 a.m., they heard this crackling sound coming from the baby monitor. And then they heard a voice. It was faint and whispered. However, they could still slightly recognize it. It had this familiar quality about it. And it said, "It's okay, I'm still here." They froze because it wasn't the mother, it wasn't the father, it was the grandfather. The same voice that used to sing their daughter lullabies. The same voice that had already been laid to rest. They immediately got in security mode and checked the entire house. No one was there. But then it happened the next night. And then the night after that. And then the night after that. And it just didn't make sense to them because, well, first they looked at the baby monitor and studied it to see if there was any way to record any voice memo into it. No such ability existed. And even if it did, this was a purchase made after the grandfather had already passed away. Here's the pattern that had established. The baby monitor would click on at 3:03 a.m., exactly on the dot, and then the voice would start. And it would say all these really soothing things and really sweet, actually, like that he would take care of the baby and that he was watching over them and loved her a lot, making me emotional. But still existing in this realm of logic and potentially harmful people out there, they decided it was time to trade in the baby monitor and get a new one. And it turns out that didn't matter because it kept happening anyway. For the longest time, they never told anyone. Even when they traded the baby monitor in for a different brand, they kept that their little secret. Until one of the neighbors once confessed to them that they would hear humming, sounding like an old man coming from the nursery window. Some say that grief can play tricks on the mind, and while that may be true, others say that love can create echoes that last longer than time itself. So the big question here is, would you leave the baby monitor